Okay, today we wanted to take a quick look at the Brecknell price computing scale. This is available in two different capacities, 30 pounds or 60 pounds. And this is what we would call our basic price computing scale. It has the price computing function. It has the choice of units. You can either have kilograms, pounds, or ounces, a built-in rechargeable battery, and what we just basically a good solid basic price computing scale that many of our customers call and ask for. Our first example will be just basic price computing function, which in this case we'll put a 5-pound weight on the scale like this, and you can see that registers right here on the display, and we'll say that it's going to be $1.50 a pound. So we press the 1, 5, and 0, and then the scale tells us that the customer owes us $7.50. And you can see the 5 pounds, the $1.50 that we entered, and then the $7.50 that they owe us. And this same information is also on the back of the scale, so that the customer sees it as well. In this example, we want to take a look at the PLU function, or price lookup function. This is a way to save some of your more popular items into the scale, so you don't have to take the time to actually enter the price each time that someone buys that item. So let's just use an example of $2 a pound. So we enter $2. And then we'll press down PLU number 3 until we see it on the display. You'll see it pop up on the display real briefly. And it's saved. And so now, when the customer comes up to the scale and they want to purchase that item, all we need to do is press the PLU number 3. And now the scale automatically shows us that that item is $2 a pound. And so we can go ahead and place it on the scale. Okay, in this example, we're going to save a price into the scale so that it will stay on the display right here, and so that we don't have to keep entering it each time we add an item to the scale. In other words, it's probably better to show it to you visually. Normally, when we do a price per pound, we have to place the item on the scale, and then we enter the weight, or enter the price that we want to charge our customer, like that. And then once we take the item off, everything clears out. So what we want to do is save it into the scale so that each time we put the item on, the price is already loaded in the scale. So in order to do that, we go ahead and press the save key, and we enter our $2 a pound that we want to do. And so now, when we place the item on the scale, you'll notice that this information, the price per pound, stays in the scale. So now we can do it again. And again. And then when we're ready to remove that, we just press the save button again. Okay, one question that we are asked quite a bit about different scales is the backlight function. As you can see here, the scale, the backlight is off, and that saves the battery life, but it can sometimes be a little bit tougher to see the display. This scale, the Brecknell price computing scale, has 3 different options for the backlight. And so let's go ahead and take a look at those right now. And in order to do that, let's go ahead and press and hold the save key. And there's the backlight. Right now the backlight is on auto. And basically what auto means is that the backlight is turned on when the scale is started up or used, or when the weight is not 0. So if we press save, we can look at the different choices. Here the backlight can be off totally, or it can be on all the time. So if you were using this maybe inside a chocolate candy or frozen yogurt type building where you sell that and you're always plugged into the power, you might choose to turn this on all the time. Whereas if you were taking this to the farmer's market, or you were using it in more of a remote area where you didn't always have a place to plug it in, you might want to have the backlight either off or on auto. Okay, I wanted to go ahead and let you have one quick look at the back of the scale. I mentioned it earlier, but let's try to do this and spin it around so you can actually see the back. So you can see what the customer would see. So that's the customer's view of the Brecknell price computing scale. As you can see, it shows the weight at 5 pounds and the price that we entered per pound of $2, and then the price that the customer would owe is $10. That's our overview of the Brecknell price computing scales at Central Carolina Scale. You can go to our website, centralcarolinascale.com, or you can give us a call at 919-776-7737. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll keep doing more of these product reviews and how to use the product, and give you our 2 cents, what we think of the different items. If you have a particular item that you want to see on one of these videos and learn more about it and get our take on the scale, you can email us. The email address for that is video@centralcarolinascale.com, and we'll continue to bring more of these videos to you in the future.